You know what's strange? Cats don't need us the way dogs do, yet somehow they choose us. They walk away when they want, ignore commands, disappear for hours, and still, we feel deeply connected to them. So why do humans form such powerful emotional bonds with creatures that seem, on the surface, so independent? We all think we understand the relationship between humans and cats. We feed them, we pet them, they stay with us. Simple, but the truth is, human-cat bonding isn't built on dependency. It's built on something far more subtle and far more psychological. Picture this. You're sitting alone after a long day. The room is quiet, your phone is silent, and then your cat jumps onto your lap, circles twice, and settles in. No words, no expectations, just presence. In that moment, something shifts inside you. You feel seen without being judged. And this is where things get interesting. Unlike dogs, who evolved to work with humans, cats evolved alongside us, but not for us. Thousands of years ago, wild cats were drawn to human settlements because of rodents. Humans tolerated them, and over time, a mutual relationship formed. But cats never fully lost their independence. They didn't need to obey. They simply chose to stay. That choice is the foundation of the bond. Psychologically, humans are wired to value what isn't easily given. When affection is unpredictable, it becomes more meaningful. This is known as intermittent reinforcement, a concept studied deeply in behavioral psychology. When rewards are inconsistent, they actually become more powerful. And cats, without even trying, master this perfectly. Think about it. A cat doesn't always come when called. It doesn't always want to be touched. But when it does, it feels special, earned, personal. And here's what most people don't realize. Cats mirror human emotional boundaries. They don't overwhelm you with attention. They don't demand constant validation. Instead, they exist alongside you, respecting space in a way that feels almost human. For people who feel drained by social interaction, this creates a unique sense of comfort. In fact, research suggests that cat owners often score higher in traits like introversion, sensitivity, and openness to experience. A study published in the Journal of Research and Personality found that people who prefer cats tend to value independence and emotional depth more than external stimulation. But here's the deeper layer. Cats communicate subtly. A slow blink, a gentle head bump, a quiet purr. These small signals require attention to notice and understand. And when you do understand them, it creates a sense of connection that feels more intimate than obvious displays of affection. It's not loud, it's not dramatic, it's quiet, and that's exactly why it feels real. Now imagine this. Two people walk into a room. One tries to pick up a cat immediately. The other sits quietly, doing nothing. Most of the time, the cat will approach the second person. Why? Because cats are drawn to calm, non-threatening energy. They choose people who don't try to control them, and in a strange way, this reflects a deeper psychological truth about human relationships. We feel safest with those who don't force connection. And this is where things get strange again. The bond with the cat often becomes a reflection of how we relate to others. If you're patient, the cat comes closer. If you're aggressive, it pulls away. Over time, this dynamic teaches something subtle but powerful. Connection cannot be forced, it can only be invited. Historically, cats have always carried this mysterious aura. In ancient Egypt, they were worshipped. In medieval Europe, they were feared. Across cultures, they symbolized both independence and intuition. And perhaps that's why humans are so drawn to them. They represent a part of ourselves we don't fully understand. A part that wants connection, but also freedom. So the next time your cat chooses to sit beside you, remember it's not obligation, it's not dependency, it's a decision. And in a world where most relationships feel transactional, that quiet, voluntary presence means more than we realize. Because maybe the real reason we bond so deeply with cats is not because they need us, but because they don't, and yet they stay. If you found this perspective interesting, consider subscribing, because sometimes the smallest behaviors reveal the deepest truths.